Hey there, I'm Brett Garamella, and today we're going to talk about DJI's Father's Day sale. So from June 12th to June 21st, DJI is running a sale on its website. You can click on the link below if you want to see links to all the things that I'm going to talk about in the video. I'm going to go through it very quickly because there's not a ton of items to talk about. Of course, at the end, I'm going to give you my best recommendation. There's one item in particular that I think is the best sale. So let's get into it. So if we look at our computer right over here, we can see it says save up to 31%. So we go down here, and the first item is the Mavic 2 Pro. The Mavic 2 Pro is normally $15.99, discounted to $14.19. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good sale. Not crazy deal, but if you're looking for the Mavic 2 Pro, which I think still is DJI's best portable drone, I would recommend you get the Mavic 2 Pro. Mavic Mini is not on sale, still $3.99, so it's cheap, although they throw in an extra battery. To me, that's not really worth it, just an extra battery. It's nice, but the Mavic Mini batteries aren't that expensive, so to me, I would pass on that one. Now next up is the Phantom 4 Pro version 2, and we see it's $15.99 discounted, the same discount as the Mavic 2 Pro. So if you need a drone that shoots 4K 60 frames per second with a mechanical shutter, both of those the Mavic 2 Pro does not do. And it also has D-Cine-like mode, which I really like in the Phantom 4 Pro version 2. I would go with the Phantom 4 Pro version 2 if you're a professional and need that type of drone. So even though it's an old drone, this is a good deal. And as we see here, it's $180 off. All right, moving down to the next one. All right, DJI's FPV combo here. And this is not a bad deal. This is actually a pretty good deal. $819 to $639, $180 off. So DJI's FPV drones, if you're into racing drones, other drones, the footage isn't gonna look as good as DJI's because you're gonna have that nice HD footage. So if you wanna step up your FPV game, I think that is a really good deal. All right, so next up is DJI's FPV goggles. These personally I haven't used. I use the normal goggles. If you do fly FPV, you're gonna need some goggles. Fat Shark also makes some goggles, and you can get that in my free drone gear guide, which is in the link below, or you'll see at the end of this video. But to me, if you're not flying FPV, you don't really need these. Next up is the Ronin S, and we see here the standard kit is marked down $200 and the SC is marked down $140. So yes, I would say this is a great deal, $200 off the Ronin S. To me, it's still the best gimbal for a DSLR camera. It's light, it's portable, but it's very sturdy, so you can pack on a pretty big DSLR and it's great. And the Ronin Essential Kit is also on sale. It's the same stabilizer, but the kits are slightly different. If you want to know the difference between the two, you can click right at the top of this video. I made another video about them. And normally I do recommend the Ronin S Essential Kit because you can buy some of those cables and parts for a much cheaper price by themselves individually. But in this case, because it's such a good deal, I would actually go with the Ronin S standard kit in this situation. Okay, the Ronin SC, the one below it, to me, it's just not very strong. If you have a mirrorless camera, you can get away with it, or a small DSLR, but I didn't really like the feel of it. Even though I had it for a while and I used it, I ended up selling it and just going with the Ronin S, because the Ronin S, to me, if I need to get some smooth footage with my DSLR, I'm going with the Ronin S. This is a great deal. So if you're in the market for a stabilizer, I highly recommend the Ronin S. There are other stabilizers out there, and I've tried a lot of them, but personally, I love the Ronin S. So let's move on down below here to our recommendation. I guess this is other recommendations by DJI. Obviously, the Mavic Air 2 is not discounted, but the Osmo Pocket is a little bit. To me, that's not a big deal. Any of these big deals, let's just look through them. Osmo Action, that's a really good deal. To me, $369 is kind of overpriced at this point, but $259 if you need an action camera. The best thing about the Osmo Action, it has the best stabilization. It's almost too stable. It's like, it almost looks almost fake because they made it so stable. But if you need some smooth footage and you need an action camera, obviously, to go underwater, the Osmo Action for $259 is a good deal. So out of all these, if we look at it from top to bottom, looking through all these, I would not get a drone. I would not get an action camera. I would not get the goggles. What I would get is the Ronin S standard kit. To me, that's the best deal. And like I said before, this sale is going on till June 21st. Just click on the link below to see all these items if you're interested. And if you want to see a table of all the discounts, you can just pause the video right here. As always, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so, get my free drone gear guide. You can get that by clicking right over there. I'm Rick Aramella, the Drone Pilot Pro, and remember, fly like a pro.